What are your expectations for yourself this year?
I have very high expectations for myself this year. Putting it all together, y'all gonna see it.
Did you expect to be on like draft boards, first round pick status? Like, did you expect that going into this offseason? Because it seems like it's come pretty quick.
I'm not surprised about it. You know what I mean? I just, I don't really think about stuff like that. I just do what I gotta do. Honestly, I just play. I don't think about it too much.
Sevyn, how are you feeling now? We're out for the spring ball, and how are you feeling now?
I'm good. I'm great.
You guys got some big corners, including yourself. Ryan Watts might be the tallest corner ever played. You guys talk much about that? About how you guys are pretty big for you. You guys would be big for an NFL corner. You guys ever talk about that?
Nah, we know long, fast. We recruit out of long, fast corners anyway. So we know that.
Sevyn, what's it like to finally have a full off season?
It's great, honestly. It's a lot of teaching. A lot of time. The grasp a lot of things other than last year. So it's good to put it all in one.
Is it nice to have another guy like Matt Barnes also there to kind of walk you through some stuff and give a second perspective how this will go?
Yeah, for sure. It's always good to have two heads in one. For sure.
Sevyn, last year there was a lot of focus on beating Clemson.
Yeah.
How much of the offseason did you guys spend time and attention on the Alabama game?
We put as much, attention to Bama as we did Clemson, and everything, always gonna work out all the time. It's all right.
Sevyn, how have you seen the legend in the spring? So you were out, Cam was out, Sports out, a lot of you guys in secondary out, young guys like Legend and Ryan have trying to step up. Did you see Legend evolve at all?
Yeah. Honestly, all the younger guys had to step up. They had to make a name for themselves. Here first until they get on the field, and that's what they doing.
Yeah. Have you seen that translate to being out here already as well?
Yeah, in coverage, tackling, a lot of things. Yeah.
Sevyn, having gone through a season as the guy, one of the guys, and even as screwy as last season was, where do you see it paying benefits right now for you, having played regularly, if you follow my drill?
Yeah, you saying how has the benefits been?
Yeah. How's
I been playing?
Yeah.
Yeah, like I told him earlier. The more reps that I get, the more confident I become.
Yeah. And what does that make you as a player? Does it make you even more aggressive? Does it make explain what that brings?
It makes things easier. It slows the game down. You anticipate things instead of guessing or doing certain things like that. What you usually wouldn't do, but now now you faster to it.
Yeah. How close are you to 100% physically right now?
I'm good. I'm 100. Mm-hmm.
Do you like being a leader? Is that something you enjoy, like taking some of the young guys aside, or do you kind of have to force yourself to do it?
Nah, I do love it. I'm not always, the vocal guy, like the high rah guy, but I try to, lead in what I do, and I try to just be, that visual leader, But I don't have a problem with, taking somebody aside and talking to them. Hey, you do this, do that. I have a problem with that, and I'm comfortable with it.
So what have you seen from?
Probably have seen some of the projections people have for what you might be able to do this year, and I know you probably don't care about it.
Yeah, exactly.
At the same time, are you kind of ready to step into that role and kind of be quarterback on here and all the
Yeah, I'm definitely ready. That's why you come to Ohio State. Sapon, Jeff, Damon Arnett, all these guys, and now's my time. It's gonna be your time at some point, and now's mine.
What did you learn from those two guys specifically, especially since they're their first round?
Yeah.
Inspired to be here. What did you learn watching those two guys in 2019?
Jeff and Damon, they're two different types of corners, and aggressive and the feet work and just having knowledge and anticipating things. I got from both of us. Yeah.
What does a good last year they were good, they just didn't get home as much as they wanted to. What would that do for you guys this season? If they're able to go home?
Picks. Picks. That's what I do. Picks.
Does it look like, I mean, the defensive ends, I don't know if I've ever seen a group as loaded as you guys have this year. Is that going to really benefit your guys' capabilities in the back seven and picking off the quarterback a few more times maybe you were last year?
For sure. DNs like, Tyreek and Zach and, the newcomers and even, Teron and everybody like that. Pressure, we don't have to cover as long. We, get the picks like I said. So it's a win-win.
What are your early impressions to take Ja'Kayla and Jordan?
JK and Jordan?
Yeah, JK.
Great. They flying around, hitting, tackling, covering. They're going to be good. They're going to be good.
Sevyn, can you tell, how curious were you to see JT Tuimoloau live and up close and personal on a football field? What sets him apart? Why did he have the big acclaim, et cetera, coming in here? What have you seen about him that's special?
I always heard the hype and the buzz about him, but I didn't see it until he got here. He a big kid, athletic after that. He's gonna be good. He's gonna be a good asset to the team for sure.
Yeah. And when Zach Harrison's even talked about how much more aggressive he is now. Every play, he's taking it to the hilt, et cetera, and stuff. Have you seen a difference in Zach in the last several months?
Zach has just been, Zach. He has grown up, doing what he got to do to help the team as well. Everybody got their own, part they need to do to help the team, and Zach gonna be a big contributor.
Sevyn, what have you seen from Cam Brown, and he's also fully back now?
Yeah, Cam. Like a lot of people on the team, like, they ask me like, what are they themselves? They gonna play. They gonna play hard. Do what they got to do.
With you guys kind of both being out in spring, were you able to kind of, when you guys are rehabbing together, like, are you able to kind of build like a chemistry or anything like that?
Oh, for sure. Even when you sit on the sideline just for a play or two, you gonna see some things that you don't see when you're on the field, and you gonna be able to take that into your play and do it when you get on the field.
So seems like last year you guys were missing something in the back end after you guys lost Jordan Fuller. How confident are you that you guys and the safeties can really work together better than you did last year to kind of fix some of those issues?
Like I said, we got way more time now than last year to break things down and learn, and put things out there as a whole. And I feel very confident in our safeties, free safeties, and everybody that's behind me for sure.
Seems like Josh Proctor kind of changed this offseason and put himself in the film room more and dedicated himself more. Do you see that from him? And how much better do you think you guys can be with a good Josh Proctor?
The best thing for us and for Josh, what he's been doing is communicating. And that's the best thing about a defense. When you communicate and you call things out, he's gonna be a good defense.
Was that missing last year?
Was that missing last year? Last year was last year.
So, I'm sorry if somebody asked you about this before you came out, but is there a different pressure that comes when you're expected to be the next first-round pick, you're the top corner on this team, the tradition of that? When all of that is out there, is that a different different pressure that you feel than other seasons in the past?
Maybe it's different pressure than when people talking about it, like that. But to me, I'm a play,
So I'm sure that there has to be times where you think about that, like upholding the tradition.
Yeah, for sure.
So how do you manage that with doing what you're talking about, where just play, not think about
that type of stuff. Just making sure that I'm right. You feel me? Before I, try to help someone else out or anything like that. Make sure I'm right. Making sure I know what I'm doing, and then, like I said, when I do that, everybody can just run on. And that's the visual leader that I want to be.